Hello, welcome to Joe Academy, where learning becomes much easier. If you're here to subscribe, make sure you click on the subscription button and on the notification bell to get notified each time we make a tutorial video. So starting with the overview of this program we have, the programmer wants the user to input a particular score, the student score, and then the program is going to read if the score is greater or equal to 41, it brings out a pass score, and if it is less than 41, it prints out a fail score. So we have been asked to debug this program, and let's just dive right into it. The first thing to look out for is your preprocessor statement, which is on the first line, hashtag include stdio.h. Without this, your compiler will not be able to interpret data types and variables used in your program. So make sure you include this in your, make sure that this is there, and also your int main, which serves as your main function, make sure it's there. Without this, your program will not be able to run. So the next thing to look out for is make sure your data type and your variables are declared. So I have my data type char and my variable score. I've made sure they are all declared. And then the next thing to look out for is my tokens. So we'll go through all the tokens in this program to see if they are well arranged. My tokens signifies the semicolon, the parentheses, the curly bracket, the apostrophe. So for the fourth line, I have my opening curly bracket here. I also have my semicolon, that's right. For the fifth line, I have my semicolon, my parentheses, and my apostrophe, correct. For the sixth line, I have my apostrophe where it's meant to be. I have my parentheses and my semicolon. For the seventh line, yes, the tokens are well placed. I don't need a semicolon for an if statement. The next line, the eighth line, I have my opening curly bracket and my closing curly bracket. Line 9, I have my printf, my parentheses and my apostrophe are there. But wow, I've discovered a bug. The semicolon is not there, so we are going to include that. And we continue the else statement. It does not require a semicolon. So next, line 12, we have the opening curly bracket and the closing curly bracket. Then in between, that's line 13, we have print. We have all the tokens in place, and so we'll move to next, which is our return 0. And we have our semicolon and our closing curly bracket. So we are done with the tokens. The next thing we have to look out for is, what do I mean by operators? We have relational operators and the rest. So we are going to check out for our operators. Are they well placed? So we'll go to the fourth line. There is no operator there. We'll go to the fifth line, none. So for the sixth line, when you have a scanf, of course, you have to put a bitwise operator, which is used to read the value of the variable. So in our line 5, the user is going to input a value. So this bitwise operator is meant to read and assign this value to score, to the variable score. So we have done that. Then line 7, we have our operator, yes, greater than or equal to 41. Yes, and that's all. So for now, I believe if we run this code, it should be error free. So let's try it out. Yes, say enter student score. So let's give the student an 87. If we are right, we should be getting a pass score. Yes, that's what we got. Congrats, because it's greater than 41. But if you put a score less than 41, it's going to give us, let's put 37. It's going to give us a fail score. See you next year. And let's move on to the next code. So I'll be giving you 10 seconds to debug this code and write down the line with an error in the comment section. I'll see that in the comment section below. So your time starts now. Okay, so let's do this together. My preprocessor statement is there. My main function is there. I have my opening curly brackets, my tokens, yes, they are all in place. Yes, my token is here, my comma is here. I don't need a semicolon here for an if statement. My tokens in line 6 are okay, and that of line 7 and 8 are well in place. So we'll move over to the next. Check for our operators. In line 4 we have x equal to 10. The operators are okay. Line 5, the operator used in line 5 is wrong. It's an assignment operator. We are meant to use a relational operator, which is equal to. So why it's wrong is because we are not assigning y modulus 3 to modulus 2. We are saying if x modulus 2 is equivalent, is same as y modulus 3, print this.
I believe when we run the code it should run. So an overview of this code is we have our x, our variables declared already, and we have our data type given. So it says x modulus 2. So when we do that, we have 10 modulus 2, which is equal to 0, and we have y modulus 3. Y modulus 3 is equal to 0 too. So since both of them are 0, they are equivalent, then of course when we run it, it should print programming is awesome. Let's try it and see. Yes, it printed programming is awesome because
they were both relational. We're moving over to the next code. So I have this code and it's simple. It's a very short code. It's giving us another 10 seconds to debug this code, and you tell me what line has error. You tell me on the comment section. So your time starts now. Let's do this together. We have our variable code and flag. They are both integers. Their data type are integers. So line 5 say if code is
equivalent to 1 and flag is also equivalent to 0, print I am a genius. So actually if we run this code, it's not going to print out anything. This is a runtime error. Let's go back and check where the error is. So now line 5 says if code is equivalent to 1 and flag is equivalent to 0, print I am a genius. Now looking at line 4, we have our variables, but these variables do not have values. They do not contain values, and so our code will be a runtime error initialized because our variable has not been initialized. So when we initialize it, so say code equal to, let's say 1 and flag is equal to 0. So now we have initialized it. So if code is same as 1 and flag is same as 0, of course they are same, it should print I am a genius. So when we run it, we are expecting I am a genius, and that's what we got. But in the case where I put 2 and 0 here, this is an AND statement. The 2 has to be true or it can print I am a genius. But since both of them are false, it will not print I am a genius.
I'm sure we learned a lot from this video. I would love you to Tell me what debugging we debugged about 3 codes. Tell me what debugging made sense to you. So you tell me, was it the first one, was it the second one, was it the third one? In the comment section. If you're here to subscribe, make sure you subscribe to get access to more tutorial videos. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.